When the ingredients to form a bread dough are mixed, there are 4 distinct stages of development: pickup, cleanup, and then initial development and final dough development. It's important to identify and understand these stages as it will impact texture and crumb of the bread product. This careful mixing and developing builds the network of gluten. While this process is visible if the bread is mixed by hand, it's even more distinct and visible when done by a mixer using a hook attachment. The mixer emulates the action of hand kneading, since the hook repeatedly stretches and folds the dough over on itself. To see the first stage, called pickup, all the ingredients will go into the mixer bowl. Mix until a wet, sticky, rough mass of dough forms. You'll start on slow. This is the pickup stage of mixing. It gets its name from the fact that loose ingredients are gradually picked up and incorporated. There isn't a lot of gluten development yet. It'll appear cold, lumpy, and sticky. Next, continue to mix until the dough forms enough so that it pulls away from or cleans up the bowl. The cleanup phase occurs when the initial mass of dough becomes smoother. There will still be dough stuck to the sides of the bowl, and it'll look much more cohesive than the pickup stage, but we're not quite there yet. After cleanup, the dough is further mixed, and the gluten is developed to the desired degree. Continue until the dough begins to climb the dough hook attachment. Once the dough has started climbing up the hook, it is in the initial dough development stage. It should begin to look like a dough, but it will appear undermixed. After the initial dough development, continue mixing until all the dough climbs up the hook. It becomes even smoother. This is the final stage of dough development. The flour proteins will be well hydrated, and the dough will be strong, and the gluten will make it more elastic. It is important not to stop too early or overmix the dough. Overmixing will result in low volume because broken gluten strands can't support the structure. Undermixing, on the other hand, will not have developed enough, so the structure will be weak. Identifying and understanding the stages of dough development will make breads consistent, structured correctly, and ultimately delicious.